Wow, it's been quite a long time since I've posted anything on here. I am looking at the monitor. It's been such a long time since I've posted on YouTube. I was feeling very self-conscious. I wanted the setting to be perfect. But you know what? It's like anything in life. The more you want it to be perfect, and if you wait until everything is absolutely perfect before you do something, then you end up doing nothing. So, not perfect. But I really wanted to do this for you, for me. I find posting on YouTube extremely therapeutic. I have some notes here of things that I want to share with you. I know I haven't been here for such a long time, and there are reasons for that. I was simply living life. I was exploring. I was just enjoying my journey, enjoying new life experiences, transitioning in careers. So for a very long time, I wrapped accessories for Stella Dot, which holds a special place in my heart. I transitioned out of that fairly recently. In April of this year, I decided to stop being a stylist, not because I did not love it anymore, because I absolutely adore Stella Dot and I love what it has done for me as a person. It has made me more confident. It has helped me in my transition from what I was doing back then to what I am doing now. And okay, so let me backtrack a little bit. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will probably know already that I've been a teacher for, this is my third year being a teacher. And it's really all because of Stella Dot, and I'll tell you why. It's because of Stella Dot. It's because of other factors as well. But while I'm working as a stylist, I had the opportunity to do fundraisers at a number of schools. I was working part-time at an elementary school in my area. What you may not know is that I already had a business degree from Fordham University. And I had done my concentration in business economics, but I was not doing much with it. I enjoyed having my business as a stylist, but I did not really expand or explore that more because I had, a long time ago, I had decided that the corporate life was not for me, and I had completely scaled back on my lifestyle so that I could be a parent. So I didn't have, let's put it that way, I had a very humble lifestyle. But I was able to be there for my son, and that is still the most important thing for me. So while working with Stella Dot and being a stylist, I worked at a school, and there I met with professional educators, and just talking to them, I felt that it may be a good option for me to resume my education, to get my master's, and be a teacher. And why a teacher? Being a stylist, I trained the people on my team. I also had roles. I worked as a community manager. I worked at a manager at a local boutique in my area. Same thing, I would train all new hires. While working corporate, I would train new hires. That's something that I've always done. Even being on YouTube, although I get that I'm being very humble about it. It's really just a tiny piece, but my goal on YouTube is to also post videos maybe to help people, right? I posted videos on how to create, I don't know, mud shampoo or toothpaste or deodorant. So all that in an effort to train others, and hopefully that was useful to someone. So this is something that I've always enjoyed. So it really aligns with the person that I am. And I love to talk to, so that absolutely makes sense. And I went back and I went and got an accelerated degree from Manhattanville College. The degree that I got, I did my concentration in TESOL, so which means teaching English to speakers of another language. And I am currently an ENL teacher, which means that I work with students who for whom English is a new language, and I absolutely love it. But don't get me wrong, teaching is not for the faint of hearts. Teaching is very hard. I think when and I'm going to generalize, when people think about teaching, they think about loads of vacation time and how easy it must be, and for teaching professionals, and educators in general, a lot of thought goes into preparing lessons. A lot of thought goes into class management. This is not something that you can do and just kind of wing it. So, and hopefully on this channel, I'll have an opportunity to talk about that. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was, so I've dabbled a little bit in Poshmark. So that may be another thing that I may, another theme that I may talk about here on my channel. So I've used Poshmark as a user. So I've purchased quite a few things. I think at this point, I could definitely have a haul just sharing everything that I purchased on there. And I've also used Poshmark as a seller. So maybe I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that too. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is health. So if you have been following me for a while, you know that I suffer from nasal polyps. And if you listen to my old videos, you will probably be able to tell or hear how nasal I used to be. And recently I started using a new product for nasal polyps, which has been recently approved for nasal polyps, and it has completely improved my quality of life. It has completely changed my life, and I would love to talk about it here. I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I can just share or relate what my experience has been with this particular product. So if this is something you want to hear about, you are welcome to let me know in the comments below. The fourth or fifth thing that I wanted to talk about, maybe you were able to tell a little bit, is that I got sisterlocks. So on my channel, I know I've talked about this. I primarily started my channel to talk about my natural hair journey, where I touched on it quite a few times, and I finally took the plunge. I'm going on my 3rd year. I finally took the plunge, and I have sisterlocks. This is not a hair channel, this is more like a lifestyle channel, so I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about my hair and what I use, because sisterlocks are really low maintenance. Yes, every 8 weeks or so hair needs to be retightened, but besides that, it's very, very low maintenance. So I don't, at this particular point in time, I don't think I'm going to be doing any tutorials about that, but if there is an interest, then maybe I will. But one of the things that I love about posting on YouTube is that it will serve as a journal. You will be able to see kind of like my hair journey and how my hair is growing and things like that. So I'm past, it's kind of interesting because I got my hair installed, and like most people, I was not thrilled with the way my hair looked. And right now I'm in another phase where I guess I'm gonna say it kind of looks a little moppish, if that's a word. But anyway, I'm happy with my hair and how my hair looks. So let me see. The last thing that I wanted to maybe talk about is how grateful I am for YouTube. So I may have said this already, but I really see YouTube like I find it very therapeutic to be. I mean, really, I'm talking to myself right now, so I don't know. Maybe that would be part of the definition of crazy. But I find this extremely therapeutic. I love that I have to kind of release things in the universe that are not perfect, and that takes a lot from me, because I really want things to be perfect and look a certain way. And obviously I am not portraying as acting, but I am putting myself out there. Here you go. That's what I really wanted to say. I'm putting myself out there, so I'm making myself vulnerable, and it's really like throwing like tossing a bottle in the ocean with a message inside, and not knowing if anyone is ever going to find it. And YouTube pretty much feels like that. It's like it's like a video message. Is anybody going to watch this? I don't know. I don't know if anybody is going to watch it or benefit from it. I sure hope so. But for those of you who have stuck with me for all these years, although I have not been posting any content out there, I want to really sincerely and genuinely thank you for sticking with me. You know, I'm doing this for leisure. So am I going to post, you know, a video every single week? I have done, you know, I have promised that before, and I haven't been that great with it. So I see the little battery low, so I want to say thank you for sticking with me. If you want to see more videos, just let me know. Thumbs up if you feel like it, subscribe if you feel like it, and I hopefully will see you soon. Thank you for sticking with me. Bye bye.